Hello. Vote Loki. Who are you? Oh. Of course. I remember. Of course I remember. Pleasure to meet you. Please, take a seat. Take as many as you like. Not many people using them right now. And besides, I wanted to play musical chairs later, and for that game, less is more. So, you are here to be my campaign manager. What a role. Well, you are a shoo-in as the only candidate, for one thing. But there's another thing. This is very much a courtesy role, if you will. Yes. Well, you see, I was under the distinct impression that limiting the amount of tax being paid was the tradition of the presidential candidate, but it would appear that the electorate doesn't take too favourably to tax evasion. And so this position of campaign manager is very much, not to undervalue the role, but very much a tax write-off. Of them? No. No, I would not call them the electorate. They are possibly simultaneously the most dangerous and most stupid people on the planet. The undecided voter. It's your job to turn those fence-sitting, unscrupulous, lack of any kind of moral or ethical beliefs into votes for this prodigious, if flailing, campaign to elect me as president of these fair United States. The role, there's an awful lot to do. As you can see, I am woefully understaffed and chaos. Well, KOS. Would you like it? Actually, it's a little side project that I've been working on. It's an operating system for people's mobile phones, cell phones, or mobile phones, as you people say. The idea is, well, it might seem a little bit confusing, but it's an operating system that takes all of your applications, all of your contacts, and jumbles them all up. So, for instance, like your photos folder would become your emails folder. You could perhaps, text an inappropriate picture to your mother, or even, Odin forbid it, tell someone how you actually feel. The uptake on the app hasn't been stellar, It hasn't broken any records, but we're still in early days. It's pre-alpha. You can download it now. No. Don't forget. KOS. Of course, well, this is an interview after all. Do you have a copy of your curriculum vitae? Sorry, that's Guardian dialect. Your resume. S'il vous plaît. Really? Am I? Well, it's certainly thorough. Laminates, too. That's always impressive, I suppose. Yes, I'm really getting a feel for how good of a fit you are to this role. I see you even have the entire bound section. That's clever. Right. I think I tore a bit. Is that all right? You know, I'll just put that there. And I promise I will give it my full attention when I'm a little less stressed and when the matter of hiring someone isn't quite so pressing. So, would it be alright with you if we took a slightly more traditional but unorthodox approach to this interview process? Wizard. Wonderful, that's what I like to hear. Time is sort of the essence. I can't go into details, but mine is limited in order to achieve my goals, and I want to achieve my goals. Do you understand? And I think you are the person who can help me to achieve them. I like the cut of your jib, is what I'm saying. Do you like riddles? Do you like puzzles? Do you like tricks? Of course you do. You're in politics. Now, no doubt you are familiar, in earnest at least, with my campaign. The current slogan is believe, or believe, if you will. Well, popularism, or populism, whatever you want to call it, is surprisingly popular nowadays. People, the electorate, if you can call them people, are more interested in a politician who speaks their language, who gets them, and who could understand the American working person better than an ageless, gender-fluid Norse god of Mischief, no less. Quite. I am the demographic. Now, my main campaign promise is lies. My promise is that I will not sully the Constitution, the American way, the other things that you people hold dear. No, I will not sully the American flag with backtalk. You will get no half-truths from me, no obfuscation. All you will get are lies, damned lies, and very, very fake statistics. Yes, I position myself as the most honest politician that this country has ever seen, to the extent that not one word, not one promise I make will be true. Not one agreement entered, kept. Not one trade honoured. No. American people, proud American people whom I love. I promise never to tell you the truth, and I will not sugarcoat my lies. My lies will be open. They'll be true. They will be for you. They will tell you what you don't need to do. Believe. The previous copywriter came up with that. I had to get rid of her. The new slogan I've come up with myself, and I'd appreciate your feedback. I know that I'm not paying you yet, and we haven't really done an interview, but still, I'd like your feedback. The new campaign slogan is simply, come on. Come on. Or, alternatively, why not? Why not? The enemy of your enemy is probably my enemy too. It's a campaign based on no manifesto whatsoever. You could call it a lesson-festo or a no-festo. Not man. There's no man in it either. So you could call it a God-festo. That sounds weird. No promises. No pledges. Not really any policies either. Just the one fractal, infinite, chaotic statement. I will never tell you the truth. On that, you, the American people, can rely. What do you think? I can see you're into it. I have to be honest. I am too. I've been very into myself recently. You could say I've been confronting myself on and off. But more importantly, I've been learning about myself. Politics, the people, are a reflection of ourselves. I am but a humble God. Well, not so humble, but you understand what I'm saying. A mere immortal. A mere prince of Asgard. And yet, here I am, slumming it out in Midgard, a place my brother is so very fond of, having been tied up for some time, having been told I'm one thing, realizing that I'm another, only to find myself here. Gods, and it's with some chagrin that I admit this, gods, superior beings, in every single way. Gods are, wait for it, servants of the people. We are here for you. We are here to bless you, to make things happen, to shine a light on your dull, meaningless lives. Because otherwise, what would you do? If I didn't exist, if mischief wasn't my making, where would the fun be? It's time to make America fake again. Take pride. In green we trust. Why do you think your money is green? Green looks good on everyone. It would look fantastic on you. I'm a little disappointed that you didn't wear it. But perhaps your agency didn't tell you you were interviewing with me today. the rest of my staff are on permanent leave while we see to some of the issues that we're facing from undecided, not scrupulous, undisciplined, uneducated, undecided voters. I don't like to talk. That's true. I like to write. And we need to conduct this interview in a more formal capacity, so bear with me, just let me get a couple of things. Don't go anywhere or you're fired. I won't be long, alright? Hell. You just really can't get the stuff nowadays. No offense. I'm sure you're wonderful. Right. It strikes me, like my brother's lightning, that I've neglected to ask you some fairly basic questions, and there is no way, even if I was strapped to a rock for eternity, that I'm going to read through that tome of a curriculum vitae, resume that you supplied. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and in the spirit of my campaign, I would like you to answer them as honestly as possible. Think of this as a canvassing experience, training. So let's start with an easy one. What is 26 times 97? Take your time. Actually, don't. I don't have time. I need to remember that. Forget that question. What's your name? Right. Okay. Full stop. Need one page feel. Is it 8? No clauses or subjunctives. My word. I don't think I've ever met anybody whose name is an entire paragraph. But I like it. It screams to me ambition. It says to me, there is no formal sort of identification that can contain me. I'm not number. I am the alphabet. The alphabet and the omega bed. How old are you? In dog years. So, still a bit of time before I have to take you out back and shoot you in the face. Gender. No, not agender. Gender. It's a trick question. The answer is always, don't ask me that question, or non-applicable. Gender is a societal construct imposed by those who lack ambition, lack passion, or simply lack imagination. Why be defined in binary forms when you can be infinite? But I digress. Non-applicable. I need, nay, demand your home address. Don't worry, I'm not going to show up unless you invite me. I'm not a vampire, but, you can invite me outside it. And I don't know how public property works. All right. postcode, zip code, whatever. In Asgard, we say postcode. Right. Telephone number. Mobile. I've been practicing my American. Mobile. It's fine. All right. Isn't that too many numbers? And email. I've been practicing my American. Loki Lover 95. Wonderful. And those are the difficult questions, the hard-hitting questions, the questions no one dares to ask. That's those done. Now some rather rudimentary, pedestrian questions regarding the role, regarding your suitability, your culpability, your psychometric aptitude for it. Right? Ready? What is your favourite colour? A specific shade would have been better. Hue isn't a colour. Black isn't. Right. Your favourite type of animal. Your favourite type of animal. Your favourite of the Norse gods. Probably for the best, when you say, come on. See, it's catchy, right? I came up with that myself. All right. How many wolves are allowed in Asgard? As of now. Daddy didn't like them. You may think that you know me. But what am I? Half off. Not a band. No, actually, forget that question. If I were in a band, my own band, I don't know, Loki and Key, or the key to your heart featuring Loki, so whatever the name is. What kind of genre do you think I would do? Rap metal. I have to say, the 90s for me were somewhat of a mess. However, I respect a lot of the musicians there. Alright, favourite fruit? Of course. Favourite green vegetable? Oh, peas. That'd be ridiculous. Right. While I asking more questions. Just wait there, this is important. Here is a lock. Here is a key. Little key. Did you get it? You have to take these items, open the lock. So there you go. Take that in your left hand and the key in your right. Try to solve that whilst I continue to ask you questions. What's your inside leg? Trick question. We don't tolerate questions like that here. Who is your favourite president? I'm flattered, but I'm merely president-elect. Please choose one who's already done it. Really him? What choice? Why are you working for me? Right. I'm sorry, where were you born? Oh, that explains the accent. If you have 3 donuts and you eat half of one, but save half of another, how many donuts will you have if you eat the rest but keep what you save the night before last but not before the weekend? Quite right. This question. I cannot stress the importance of answering this question correctly. Your entire future career working for me on the Loki for President campaign, it could go bits like this. Now you're getting all wrong. It's tricky, right? Favorite dinosaur? I would have also accepted baryonyx, but that's okay. You did fine. Don't worry. You're doing very, very well. I'm utterly surprised. I have to admit, when I burst through the door into my campaign office, which what I assume is my campaign office, and I saw you standing here, I did not know what was happening. I didn't know who you were, and when I learned that you were here for the interview, I didn't think that you would get the job, even though I told you that you would. It was a little test. But now, I'm feeling much more confident. As long as you open the lock and key. Low key, do you get it? Chaos, do you understand the puns? President of the United States, pun. See? Questions. Shape. Which one is mummy? Which one is daddy? The circle or the square? Choose. Very common. Dream job when you were a child. God isn't a job. It's a gift. Our gift to you, these other plebs. Oh, interesting. No, I can see you in the uniform. Absolutely. There goes the pen. You're having a little trouble there. Oh, it's all right. Lucky pen. There. You see, the thing is, like most things in life, it's not quite as it seems. In fact, the thing is that in reality, you don't need the key at all. All your life, people will tell you that you need certain things to do other things. You need qualifications to do this. You need a CV to get this job. When in actual fact, the truth is that you don't need any of those things. What you need to do is know because there is always a trick. The trick is to make sure you're not the one it's being played on. So, what is more important, the lock or the key? Do you have any moral objections to lying under oath? Good. Which pantheon of gods do you currently worship? Interesting choice. I certainly, if I wasn't Nordic, I'd think I'd be Egyptian. Wonderful tapestry. Just a few more. Trumpet or bassoon? Do you play the saxophone? Good. How many times have you been married? Thunder or lightning? Tricks or treats? Finally, do you trust me? Allow me a moment just to file this. Lucky pen. I asked you that last question, and it struck me like a bolt of lightning. I don't think I've ever asked someone if I can trust them. But I feel, having spoken to you, that I can trust you. And so there is something that I would like to place in your care. Are you ready? It's a puppy. Now I know what you're thinking. You're going to have to feed it. You're going to have to clean it. You're going to have to wipe its bottom. Whatever people do with these things. But it's not a real dog. It's a stuffed animal. But it's very important to me. And it's a symbol of our trust. This contract of employment that I'm placing you under. Presumably you accept the position. I am giving you this dog, who is ever so important to me. There is also something very, very important, more important than anything else, inside this dog. So here, look after that. My campaign promise is to always lie. And indeed, the campaign itself is a falsehood. Would you believe me if I told you that this campaign to be president wasn't even about me, that it was about somebody else, that my existence was merely a conjunction in support of the greatness of others, that I am a villain, a liar, a mischievous scamp, but also that my own ambitions are futile or futile. I've been practicing my American because everything I do, everything I've done, even as an almighty God, with my own dreams, my own ambitions, my own wants, it's all been for somebody else. And this campaign to elect me as president is not for me either. I'm not going to win this campaign. It's doomed, and so your role is doomed. Don't worry, you'll still get paid. I just want you to know that we're not going to win. Don't be so pessimistic. I could win, believe me. Those people out there, the undecided voters, the electorate, they don't know what they want. You could say absolutely anything to people. Lower taxes, more deaths by sharks, cheaper food, but everything's poisoned. We're bringing dinosaurs back, but they have to eat you. I don't know. Guns instead of cheese graters. Anything. As long as it helps them on an individual basis. As long as it helps their selfish little lives get better, or perceived to get better. No. I could win. It's not a matter of ability or want. I am destined to lose. Why? So that a person who I don't know succeeds. I am the scapegoat of history. I am the Judas goat. I am the black sheep, the turkey. Always the bridesmaid, never the bloody bride. And I thought this time it'd be different, that for once I could just have one little thing that I wanted, like the presidency of the United States of America. But no, it's not my fate. Some reporter who I probably won't even be able to tell what I've done for them is going to benefit from this. And I will be blamed. No, but matter how much good you do, people only ever remember the mischief. People only ever remember the mistakes. That's why. That is why we lie. To save our own feelings. To pretend that perhaps for once, this one's for me. Not for you, not for them, not for that bloody dog. This one's for me. What, do you want to see a trick? You've got the job. You start. In case you hadn't guessed immediately. I need you to run interference on the mob out there. This is my disguise. What do you think? I'm going to go out the back door, see if I can sneak out. I need to get a drink, and then I need to do something private. Something like that. I need you to make sure that none of those idiots follows me, and also that they vote for me as well. Yeah. Vote Loki. Thank you. And thank you for the talk as well. I didn't say thank you a lot. Feels weird and stupid. Thanks for nothing.